Hi everybody, happy hump day. Welcome back to our channel. So this week's little midweek update is coming to you from me, Sarah, from Burning Gas Hauling Ass, and coming to you from our garage. It is wet and windy outside and not a chance of getting these beauties out, but instead we've been taking the time to have a little look over some of the modifications that I'm thinking about doing now to my Slim. Since Gareth has started doing the street glides modifications, taking his bike to a 110 stage 5, just couldn't let me have the bigger bike, could he? Nope, couldn't. He has kind of got me feeling that I want to do something to my bike, so it has been something that I've been thinking about for a little while. One of the main things is the exhausts, just to make it sound a little bit more like what it is. I feel like the 110 engine is a powerful engine and it just doesn't sound it, in my opinion. So we had a little look, and if you saw our last video where we said that we made a bit of a boo-boo, I'll link that up here. You'll have seen that we talked about the Two Brothers racing exhaust that I really liked. Two Brothers Comp S, I think it was, and it was just the long slip-ons with the little carbon ends on it to keep it looking fairly stock, but then obviously not sounding it. When we went to order them, they were shown discontinued, much to great disappointment. So we started having a little look to see what else we could find, and I put it out there on Facebook on a couple of the Softail Slim Facebook pages, and I got an amazing response. I'll pop that in here. As you can see, loads of feedback from people telling me what they have on their Softail Slims. A lot of Vance and Hines, a lot of Bassini, a lot of 2-in-1 exhausts. I'm not really a fan of those. Gareth has a 2-in-1 exhaust on the Night God Special, and it's nice, but not for me on this bike. I'm really wanting to keep it looking fairly stock as I possibly can. So Vance and Hines are really popular. I'd say 90% of the response was Vance and Hines overall. Had Vance and Hines before in a 48 short shots. Loud, so loud. You could certainly hear me coming. But I want a bit of a change. So I'm going to have a little look again, look through the suggestions that I've been given and see what I find. I've also asked the custom bike specialist at our local dealer to see what he can find for me. We've given him a rough kind of idea of what we're looking for. I know that Rinehart do a very similar exhaust to the Two Brothers racing style with the carbon tips, so we're going to have a look at that. The other thing I looked at was a new air filter. I'll pop in a picture of that in here too. It's just beautiful, I just love it. The blue instead of the purple, yeah, I'm taken by it. However, is it worth it? I don't know if it's going to be worth it or not. The Softail Slim already comes with a stage 1 filter on it, so I'm kind of in two minds whether it's worth spending extra money on it or not. So we'll wait and see. I might just go for the exhaust, get it tuned for the new exhaust, and then take it from there and see how it goes. So we'll keep you up to date with that. In other news, the Street Glide special comes back this week from Harley after its stage 5 upgrade. We're going to have more of that coming shortly to you. As I say, our weather's been hellish here, so it's hopefully coming back on Thursday or Friday of this week in their kind of collection drop-off service. It's a bit of a funny week this week for them because I don't know where you guys are from, but we live in central Scotland. like everywhere in the world hit by COVID, and we have tiers for, like, levels for our restrictions. So currently we are in a level 3 out of 4. I think it's out of 4. I could be wrong there, but anyway, we're near enough in the highest tier. And that means that we can't go into other people's houses, and some businesses will be closed. But from Friday, a lot of areas are going into level 4, which means they'll have to close. And that includes our local Harley dealer where the street glide is right now. So it is hopefully going to get back out to us before they have to close for 3 weeks until mid-December, which is not great. But we've just got to roll with it, I think, haven't we? So yeah, so we'll have some footage of that, hoping for a kind of crisp weekend this weekend. It's to be a bit of a cold spell, but hopefully that means that the weather will be a bit calmer and we can get the street glide special out for a little run to see what it's like. So we'll bring you that soon. I'm also going to be bringing you a lot more of the footage over the next coming weeks and month or so. Gareth has a lot on with his day job coming up, so he is going to be a bit preoccupied with all of that. So it'll be little old me. So drop me a line, like a comment below, or head over to our Instagrams. I'll pop them up here. You can either send Gareth or I a little Instagram message and let us know what you would like to see, or even just to say hi. We do have some things planned, so we have a lot of footage from our time back in March, right before COVID hit, of Daytona Bike Week. We love going to the States on holiday and managed to factor in a fairly cost-effective way of seeing Daytona Bike Week. So we're going to share some of the footage of that with you, drop you any little hints and tips that we can pass on, let you see what kind of thing you can expect when you go there. Obviously a lot of bikes, a lot of vendors, a lot of different things to see. So definitely something to check out. And we also have just some bits and pieces of footage from our drone footage, where we've kind of captured some of our favourite roads and things of why we like to ride our motorbikes here in Scotland, where we like to go, this kind of scenery we can expect to see when we go. So we'd love you to stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching this video, and we will speak to you guys soon. Bye!